Hello, welcome to the same laundromat. I'm still at the laundromat. I'm in the bathroom because it's the only place that I can be private. If I go outside, it's really cold outside, man. My coat is in the dryer. So anyway, if I don't make this video now, I'm gonna forget, and I have other things to do today, and I really want to get this off my chest. I met someone who knew their soulmate. Of course, and this was a big deal for me, but of course, Jesus and Mary are soulmates, and seeing their relationship is very meaningful. But to have someone that I met in my own personal life, know who their soulmate was, that was a big deal for me. A bit about myself: I talk about my spiritual ideas, my beliefs with everybody. As I've said before, learning about the divine truth material, learning about Jesus' teachings, this is, for me, really kind of like a religion because it's a belief system that I'm trying on. A lot of it I do believe that I know in my soul, and it makes perfect sense. It's knowledge to me, but a lot of it is still belief, so I call it belief. Anyway, all besides the point. I was driving around in my paratransit vehicle a few years back. I had this great friendship with this one lady, maybe in her mid-40s, later 40s. I forget her name, so let's just call her Wendy. So Wendy and I would talk about relationships and all different kinds of things. Oh yeah, it wasn't besides the point. So the point that I was leading up to was that I will ask people all the time, have you ever seen a spirit? Have you ever seen a ghost? What was that like? Have you ever had spiritual phenomena happen in your life? Because I'm really curious about the spirit world. I have had very few experiences in my own life. I often feel, especially late at night, that there are these spirits that are around me, especially they want to kind of scare me. I feel, keep me in fear. But I've had a few experiences where I've actually seen them. I'm also really interested in what Jesus says about anger. It hit me like a light bulb. Like a light bulb went off in my mind when Jesus said anger is like sin-based. It's not a good, it's error-based. It's not a positive emotion. That was a very profound thing for me because I've had many moments in my life where my parents were angry at me, and of course people in the world, they get angry at you. My sisters, my siblings got angry with me. It doesn't feel good. And then there are moments where I become angry with other people. And even though I didn't punch them or kick them or hurt them physically, I felt like I was hurting them emotionally in some very meaningful way. So when he said that anger is wrong, it really hit me. Whoa, that's a big thing. So I will ask people, what do you think about anger? Well, what are your thoughts on anger? Many people will say, well, it's not a very good thing, but sometimes you have to use it. And I'm like, ugh. Anyway, so that's all to lead up to, I was talking to this lady who I had been talking to about many different things, about relationships and stuff, and, the feelings that I have towards women in my life and my relationships in my life and how I was feeling and, her experiences also. And I asked her one day, do you believe in soulmates? And she said, yes, of course. No hesitation. I was like, what? What? Because I rarely get that kind of response. If I ask people the question, what do you think about soulmates? Do you believe your soulmate is out there? So I was really interested, really curious what she had to say. And she said, I actually met my soulmate. I was like, what? And so I asked her, please tell me more. And and she was actually with a man at the time. So I was like, is it him? And I find out soon enough it's not the guy that she's with. But what she tells me is that it was someone that she knew on the periphery, not well. I don't know if they were childhood friends or if they kind of just knew each other on the periphery somehow. But sorry, I'm just hearing a lot of background noise and I'm getting distracted. I hope they don't hear what I have to say. I hope it's not annoying. But this is really important to me, so I really want to talk about it. So I'm going to try to get through the rest of it. What she said was that when she met this person, I feel like that's a lie. No, I don't know if she said that she felt a certain way about him when she met him, but I feel like that is just implied. You have to feel a certain way if you're going to be attracted to someone, because she was attracted to this person. And this person was very attracted to her, and wanted to go out with her, wanted to meet up with her. And he lived a little ways away, and they went out a little bit, and they had an incredible bond. And, they had sex with each other, and, I don't know how amazing it was. We didn't talk too much about that. I didn't want to pry about that too much, because I thought it would be indecent. If it was just me, with anybody, I would ask, was it really meaningful? Was it a big deal? But I didn't want to pry. So I was listening to her story. Anyway, because I do believe that sex with your soulmate is going to be unlike sex with anyone else. It's going to be really powerful and meaningful and fantastic and amazing. But of course, it cannot be if your feelings, if you're not there with your feelings in your heart. So, but anyway, so I think it was a powerful experience to be with this person. I think she did want to be with this person. But she found out that he had a wife and kids. So that was a big deal. And when she found that out, I wonder if I should back up. No, I'll add that later. When she found out, she said, I can't be with you while you're with this, while you have these people in your life. And I was like, yeah, good on her. That's the way to be. You can't that's really hurting yourself. If someone doesn't have their full heart, towards you, why are you with that person? If someone doesn't love you, maybe not completely, but it doesn't have their full focus and attention on you, then why are you with that person? I could say a whole lot about that, but I won't right now. The thing that I really wanted to talk about is so they kind of parted, right? And but he would come into town every now and again for maybe business or something, or maybe to see friends. I don't know. Asking, and he would ask to meet up with her. She would say that before he came to town, she would know through dreams and visions and feelings. She would know. She would know when he had a plan to come to town. She would know before he came there. She would know often when he was in town. So that to me is an amazing confirmation for me personally that this soulmate thing is real. It's a real thing. This is a process for me. I'm wanting my beliefs to change into knowledge. I can't just say, this is my belief and it is true. That would be dishonest. So I'm looking for confirmation for my beliefs. And this was a powerful confirmation for me. I recommend for yourself, if you have beliefs, and you're interested in what they are, just keep going for it. Ask people, research, do things like that. So this was really meaningful for me. I thought I'd share it. And, I haven't met a lot of people like this, but I'm going to keep on searching. And I hope it's also meaningful for you. Take care.